Well,
I know for a fact he's in the inn because you stormed out alone. And my first actions are dependent on that, actually, so no changing.
Let me know when you're all ready.
Yes, sorry, I am ready.
Okay, cool. So, wait. I'm not ready.
Hey, it's a bitch. She's a goddamn bitch. She's a bitch.
Alex, I'm not going to be playing this session because I'm getting bullied before the session even starts. So
That's just what we're singing in the inn. He's just in character.
1 second.
oh my god, my eyes are so itchy.
So that's a classic wipe away tears excuse.
Yep.
Saying I've got shit in my eyes.
Not letting any negative vibes ruin my mood.
Ignore the title.
Freya's a bitch. She's
Change
goddamn
the titles.
She's the whole over. Freya's a bitch. She's goddamn
Yeah.
bitch.
Mute Max.
Max, you're about to lose 10 hit points. So, as Freya leaves the inn and starts walking down through the now snow-trodden streets of Northgard, it's quite late at night. The festivities are slowly coming to a close. You pass like drunkards leaning on one another's shoulders. The cheering and celebrating and mourning of the dead continues intently. You see
Can I just clarify something?
Yeah, same.
Yep.
Thumbs up.
What time of day is it? Because I thought it was like the afternoon, or is that wrong?
No. So it was about like early evening, late or like coming into evening time when you guys got to the inn in the first place. So it would be probably around about 9ish now.
Okay.
9-10ish.
Should we say it's 8:56?
Sure.
Okay.
No, don't say sure, because he's got
Because
some
it's-
sort of schemy plan behind it.
It's 8:56.
It's 8:56 now. Max?
Freya's still wearing a collar, isn't she?
No,
is.
she would have
She
taken
is.
that off.
No, she stormed off with the collar on. That.
All right.
We're literally, I'm not even sorry, can we just pause? We're literally like 2 minutes into the
We're
session.
just keeping it real.
And these two, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, have clearly already started the session by bullying me, and it doesn't help that.
Okay, hold on.
It's just Twiddle remembered what happened.
Also, it does not help that on my Discord I've got Tom on one side and Max on the other. Like,
So, Freya's marching through the street. The tantrum slowly cooling off as she watches the snow settling and like starts pushing through some crowds as they move from one end to the next. You'll see like people sitting on boxes, laughing, chatting. Some of the guards are even like gathered around their braziers with like a flagon of ale in hand. And you kind of just follow your feet wherever they're taking you. You're itching at this collar that's around your neck, and it's frustrating you, and you can't take it off. And it's making you slightly more angry as your fingers and hands start to burn with anger. And then you hear a psst.
could Freya look at in the direction that came from?
You find yourself towards the jailhouse, the slightly poorer district of Northgard, a place you'll remember quite intently from where you rescued Voltrim. Psst.
I look again.
As you see this face emerges by the bars as he leans forwards, matted long hair, greasy, kind of gross-looking man leaning forwards towards you, his eyes almost like shell-shocked. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Can Freya walk away?
As you turn, he slowly pulls down his collar and you see he's branded.
Okay, can Freya turn, not go towards him, but just turn back round to face him or her?
You've seen one of these before.
I might have.
Then you've seen the chaos that comes with them, no?
I might have.
Have you found the maiden?
I might have.
You are searching for something. No doubt. Pink hair, high elf. You must be one of those. The champions, no?
I might be.
Who branded you, then, champion? What eclipse did you face and survive to understand the pain of these
Can
brands?
Freya just do a big sigh? And she's like, look, mate, not trying to be rude or anything, but can you just cut to the chase? Because I've kind of had a bit of a rough evening.
He laughs and like licks his lips, and you'll notice his teeth, what remains, are filed to a point.
Ew.
I know what you search for I search her also. The Whisperer, the Maiden. You need her blood. My brother was the one who branded me and sacrificed our village, and that's why I am in this cell, blamed for the massacre of a small village not far from here. But it was not me. No. Instead I just took the blame because I fled the scene and they caught me. But I am not the sinner. My brother spoke of a maiden that came to town whispering secrets. She poisoned his ears and gave him a seed of chaos. You've seen them, no doubt, shaped like little hearts, made of dried bone. Such evil power within them. It whispered into his ear even when the maiden left, and he fell for its offerings. And so our kin and our friends all fell to the beasts of the eclipse. And I was picked up and brought into this cell to hang for the crimes that he committed. But I know where the maiden is. So I offer you a deal. Go and talk to your father and the Lord of Northsgard, and bid me my freedom, and I will deliver you to the maiden. I know your companions and you are after her blood. I know a lot. My brother's research was vast and deep, and I know what you need to offer and sacrifice to bring forth this flame to banish the darkness.
Okay.
You will never find her without my help. All I ask for is the freedom that I have been robbed. Was it not enough that I watched my family torn apart in front of me? Now I should hang for the fate of a man who's still out there, killing.
Freya just like rub her eyes and she's like, okay. I'll think about it.
Very well. You'll know where to find me. His face disappears.
Okay, can Freya continue?
Freya continues onwards. Where would you like to go, Freya?
Where are we staying?
Gwen's in.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry.
Is there anywhere else that we could go that's not there?
Yeah, there's plenty of inns around town, to be fair.
You just ask where we staying. You can go anywhere.
Yeah, could I go find a nicer, no offense to Gwen, but a nicer, different inn?
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 inns in town that are like would have beds.
Okay, can I just go to one of them?
Sure. You find an inn that's packed full of guards. Most of them are elves, and they all welcome you in. You may recognize some of them as part of your father's entourage.
Could I sit in there and have a drink?
Yeah, Sure.
Okay.
It's a nice atmosphere, calm music, a circular pub. Lots of wood and a nice big roaring half stone. Oh my god! Sorry, there's a magpie at the window. Right, Mr. Magpie.
Oh, has he come back to visit you?
He's just staring at me through the window.
Is he actually?
Yeah, no, he's flown
That's
off.
Reiner's bird.
No, it's
Magpie.
Maverick. That's
Maverick.
that's
Yeah, it is.
that's Maverick. He comes visit me and Alex.
He used to try and peck through the window to get to my warhammer on the other side. Yeah, so just it's nice. Come in. There's a couple of people dancing. There's a live musician. There's people running around with like serving platters, just to give out samples or give to the troops. Some slightly wounded soldiers are there, but it's all very very chill environment. Is there anything you'd like to do in particular?
No, I was just gonna sit there and think
Cool.
about my evening and how it
Alright.
turned out.
In which case, we'll go back to Gwen's pub, albeit without Gwen, for she is missing and hasn't replied.
Maybe
So-
she's just like cleaning up from all the ruckus.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
guessing Lunan would have gone to find Freya anyways.
Yeah,
alright.
the sheets upstairs need changing, Gwen.
Gwen sighs as she trudges up the stairs, slightly. Hello, Adam. Slightly wounded. She still has her arm in a sling as she she slowly pulls up this heavy bucket of water and this mop.
Not that
Lying,
dirty.
And
and
Ryder give her a hand.
Bloody
That's the
hell.
door though. Ryder does not want to go in. Just
Yeah,
drops
she-
the door and walks back downstairs.
As Ryder drops in, the water kind of spills out on the floor, and the mop rolls down the stairs. Ash slides over some more ale for everyone.
There was a few actions I wanted to take if I have
Yeah,
the freedom
absolutely.
to. So just real quick, I'm just gonna walk up to Leaf, and he's with Ash, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say to Rykart, hold on 1 second. I want to come right back to you. There's something I want to talk to you about. But just
Can I just toss a little bit of liquid at him?
not the threads, man. Not the
Okay, you're
threads.
still here. Okay, that's fine.
Don't forget, we've just had our really serious conversation. So yeah, I wanted to. Is Leaf with Ash?
Yeah.
I wanted to walk up to him and just go, Leaf, can I have a moment? Just,
Angel.
I feel like a lot of stuff has just gone on, and I figure it's best me and you clear the air. Would you mind having just Ash? Would you mind just buggering off for a second?
Ash kind of nods and then walks
Here,
off.
Ash. Come here. And I'll start pouring drinks.
I just want to say, look, Leaf. There's no real easy way to say this to you. Dare I say, a blind man can see what needs to be done.
I seal.
I'm just saying that Freya's getting very frustrated, and it's impacting the mission. It's impacting the relationships amongst us, and me and her, there was this whole thing way back when, and I'm just trying to say, mano to mano, dude, make a move. She could be dead tomorrow. We nearly died today. She's blowing up every moment, and look, I just went upstairs, my beautiful lady over there, we're very happy. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm just gonna sort of, water tribe, back out,
What a
and
Leaf.
sorry, I don't know if you needed me to roll a charisma or not to try and convince you.
Yeah, you can roll a charisma. Let's see.
I had my d20 ready.
It shall forever be known
It-
that Angel Fernandez is the reason that Laura finally got what she wants.
Well, maybe. We'll see how this roll went. So my charisma with him is 10, and my roll was a 10.
Oh, he as you walk about, he takes a big swig of the ale, mulls over what you said, and you can see the gears inside his mind turning. He then puts the flagon of ale down, and then walks out.
And in that, I want to sort of head back over to Rykar. Who's he with?
I would just be kind of staring forward, like Ash and I exchanging looks.
Well,
just like,
did you guys
we
hear?
really
Did
just
you hear?
hear?
I took him to the side.
Ash leans forwards. Yes.
Okay, Rykar is more just like staring straight forward, just like, oh god.
I don't know if you guys heard
Freya
or
is
not.
going to kill.
Did they hear, or do we not know?
They would have
I
heard.
rolled an 8,
surely.
so
They
not
probably.
great.
I mean, Ash definitely heard.
Ash, I thought.
Well,
you
Ash
told
could
him
at
to.
least summarize it.
All right. So I was going to go up to Rykar. Sorry, Ash. This is. I don't mean to boss you around. I am your boss, but I don't mean to boss you around out of hours. But is there any chance I could have a moment with Rykar?
Yeah, let's not make it a habit of you calling me
Ash, the bar.
your boss, but sure.
You know what? First round's on me.
I
Oh,
think
she's
this
not
is like
here.
the 9th round, and everyone's certainly just drinking a front. Yeah, you know what? Thank you.
I'll flip him a coin, or however much might be.
He
know,
catches it and
standard,
puts
yeah.
it in his belt.
Rykar.
Not in the bar.
She's not here to man the bar. Rykar, would you be free just to... There's something I wanted to sort of talk to you about real quick. Just...
Go for it.
Are you happy? Maybe a slightly more private place?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. Is there anywhere private I can take Rykar?
So it's probably the small kitchen area behind the bar through the
That'd be
doors.
awkward. Alright. Come.
As you enter, there are just pots and pans piled to the ceiling. Gwen has never once washed a dish, apparently. Like, the sink is completely overfilled. There are pans everywhere, and there's like just dust and no food, just more alcohol.
Just do you think the person that died here was because of food poisoning?
Rykar, I know that you still have your collar on, and mine's off because Rainer took it off, as you saw. There's just something, all this discourse amongst us. There's something
I'm
that...
going to roll a dice, and I'm going to have it there prepared.
No preemptive rolls.
Okay.
There's just something that I think, I haven't necessarily been as honest about something away, in your dwarven homeworld, right? And your reign as king. And I don't want to freak you out. I know you've... Look, I just figured it'd be best to talk to you while you have your collar on. And let you know this little bit of information. I don't want it...
Roll another dice.
I don't want it to change how you think about me. It's not personal to you. But it's just...
I'm queuing them up now.
Just going forward, it's something I'd like you to just, have this complete open honesty between us as a team. I feel like we should all speak our truth.
Honesty is the policy. Honesty is the policy, Angel. Go for it.
Okay.
Go on, tell me. Come on.
No.
Come on.
I'm normally good with my...
Come on.
Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. I can't say it right now. I'm checking in. No, you know what? This is...
Anxiety, Angel.
Okay.
Come
you're
on,
right.
have a drink. It's fine. What could you possibly say to me that could cause this reaction, honestly?
I'm going to reach into my satchel, and I'm going to pull out this little note, and I'm going to hand it to Rykar. And I've just sent it in WhatsApp. Okay, now look, this is gonna offend you. It's against your very culture. But I have to be honest. The way that your people are treating hobgoblins is disgusting. I've been thinking it ever since we were there. They are little people. They are little people who don't have rights. They're slaves. Enslavement, and it's commonplace. And I feel like it's this unspoken thing where they're being used for games, they're being used cruelly, they're being sold, and I know it's your culture, but I hate it. I hate it openly now, and I want you to use your new reign as king to bring in this legislation and give hobgoblins rights. Now look, don't freak out. I know I'm going against your whole culture here.
I can't see straight right now. What is it on this piece of
You can't-
paper? All I read is shit.
What? Oh,
Literal shit, Angel. What is
it's
it?
the Society of Hobgoblin Internment Therapy.
You now see that Angel receives and out of his bag pulls a tiny little badge.
He's not with
that
me.
has- No, you, Angel.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you this. It's
Oh,
a tiny
sweet.
little badge that he's pinned, and he pins it to his cloak. There's S.H.I.T on it.
And I want every time you look at this, shit is how your people have been treating them. Think about it. And I'll come back to you later when you've had a little less to drink. I'm gonna snatch it off him.
He's gonna pat you on the back. I'm gonna pat you on the back, and I'm just gonna walk out with you.
As you walk out, the door closes quite violently, and you hear like a glass smashing from the kitchen.
Oh, someone better clean that up.
You
And then-
just in the kitchen.
Oh, thanks for volunteering, Angel.
Why don't you
Angel
get one of
peeks
your...
around the corner, and you see that like a load of pots and pans have collapsed through the window.
I'm just gonna say, look, maybe dwarfs aren't used to cleaning up, but they're gonna have to.
As you close the door as well.
Yeah, I'm not cleaning up. And then I'm gonna settle in for a nice pint.
Nice.
Okay, I just for clarity, I rolled a 16 and a 15. So
I mean, I love S.H.I.T. Great.
I don't know
That's
where you
good.
thought it might be going, but
I hoped it was going somewhere else. Because I have, as I said, got an idea for that.
I'm just gonna get a drink. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Yeah, I thought it was the end of the party, but
look, I knew I didn't want to offend his dwarven ways, but some of these things have to be said.
It is borderline racist.
Well, I mean, look, sometimes you have to challenge these wrong ways of living.
It's also the fact it's like, can I talk to you privately about it? Like, this is such a huge
It's
matter.
very personal. Hobgoblins
Sure
are
you
dying
wanna make
every
it
day.
public and get more support.
Yeah, but I don't want to shame
Is
him.
there some guilt that you feel, Angel, towards this?
I don't think we need to go into that, other than the fact that I feel like I'm a victim because I was placed into a situation where a system was in play that led to the death of a very fine hobgoblin. Finest.
You killed him.
Yeah, it was your hobgoblin.
The pig killed him.
Who chucked him in?
Yeah, but under your care.
What about the other ones in your room?
Not under my care, under my ownership, which shouldn't have even been possible. I shouldn't have been able to win a being. Huh?
What about the other ones that were killed in the hallway
You don't know.
outside
You
your
don't know
chamber?
about them.
Have you guys seen the AI generated images for them?
Yeah.
So cute.
They're so good. I love it. Nubbins, I love him.
Oh, they're absolute perfection.
Okay, there we go. I've done
Oh,
done everything I wanted to do.
Chess okay?
Yeah, she fell asleep.
Oh.
She's getting a lamp for now. Right, so
Not me. Sorry, Alex.
as more than Martin Luther King
Yeah.
had a dream. Freya, as you're sipping your drink, there's the door swings open and Leaf walks in. There's like snow melting
God.
in his.
I would be so excited right now. You actually have no
You
idea.
are
how-
excited because you don't know.
I would be
anything.
so excited right now if I didn't know.
Hold on. You don't know.
Yeah,
Most
you
of
don't
the
know.
most of the
I know,
guardsmen
but-
kind of stand aside, and quite a lot of the elves like salute him as he walks over. He like produces a key from his pocket and undoes the lock on your neck,
Oh.
and like the itchiness of your neck goes away as he like puts the collar aside, and he grabs your chin very gently and then kisses you full on the lips. And he says, he looks you in the eye. And,
This is quite convenient while I shade his abs right now. Go on.
what? Shave his
What?
arms?
No, shade his abs.
Oh my god, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, go on.
Freya, we could die at any point. We've been putting this off for too long. He grabs you by the hand and leads you up the stairs.
Wait. Fraser's just like, wait, leave.
No, shh.
Well,
He
no.
puts his finger on your lips.
No, Fraser's like all flustered and stuff, but she's in a kind of, she's like, leave, like, honestly, I've been thinking the exact same thing, and you have no idea how much I want to, trust me, but I've kind of had a really bad evening, and I don't want to remember this night also with the memory of what happened earlier. So,
How about we change that? And he signals the barkeep, and 2 flagons of ale are brought over, and he's like, come with me, let's go for a walk along the walls.
that's fine, we could do
Say something as well.
that.
As you go to walk along the walls, the snow's melting in your hair, so you like hold tightly to these flagons of ales, and you look out at this. You're on the old wall now, which obviously is the north-facing wall of Northgard, big wide stone, ancient, and the marsh looks so much less dead to you now than it did when you first arrived. Like the threat of Marketh is no longer a threat. It's now coming to the realization that could be home again once more for your people. And so as you look out over these lands, like, although the decay and the swamp is still there, like for a split second as the snow settles, you think that maybe the white of the snow is actually the blossoms of beautiful flowers. He tucks his cloak, seeing you shiver, he takes his cloak off and puts it along your
So my
shoulders.
camera off.
As he puts it over your shoulders, and he kind of stands from behind you and like he just holds you, he embraces you.
Okay.
And
Cass
you-
comes in clutch there.
Camera on. This is what it's all built to.
Absolutely not.
As you stay there for most of the night, watching the beautiful sun rise. Basically, there's this orange light crops out from over the mountains and just shines. And although the snow is settled, you know, the realization that it's still like a dead and dying land is still there, but the beauty of it remains. As you just hold each other the entire night. Meanwhile, back at the inn, Reiner feels this like uncomfortable like licking, and for a second he thinks in his mind, "Oh my god, Miranda's here!" And as he opens his eyes, he sees that he's actually fallen asleep with Bleaty, and Bleaty is just licking between his toes.
Nice. Can I roll a perception check?
Yep.
I failed.
What are you trying to perceive, Max?
The sleep is in your eyes.
I can't say because it would be fair.
Okay.
The sleep is in your eyes, and you see a big fat sheep licking your feet.
Oh, hi, Bleaty. Can I give him a little bit of a cuddle?
Yeah, he like you scratch him right in the ear, and his back leg kicks slightly.
Oh, I'm gonna give him a big scratching session then.
Rykar, you've awoken on a table. Your head's slightly ringing. Your armor kind of like appearing and disappearing as you try and regain control of its summoning. You lean forwards. You feel like the need to be sick, but there's no buckets to hand.
I'll throw up and then swallow it back down.
Nice. Angel, you've woken up on this lovely bed, lovely feather mattress. A stunning
Ideally,
brunette.
am I still in the same inn?
Yeah, you're in
I
Gwenton.
thought I got barred. Did I just stay anywhere?
Yeah.
Great.
You woke up Clara,
Room.
a lovely brunette woman, Clara, next to you. She's still sleeping, like her hair slightly in her face, and you see the sun rising through the shutters.
I feel so well rested. What a beautiful morning.
Me too, Ash says as he sits up at the foot of the bed like a dog.
Wow.
he was just asleep on the floor. There wasn't much room. I didn't want to be alone. He stares at you.
Boundaries. Firstly.
Clara wakes up, screams as she sees Ash, and kicks him full force in the face.
Oh,
He goes
Jesus.
flying backwards out the door and down the stairs,
Oh.
landing next to Voltrim as he's like, my head, and then throws up on the floor next to Voltrim.
Oh, been
Just,
there.
I'll just hold his hair back as he throws up.
Jack of a drink.
Rub him on the back. They're there, Alfred. They're there.
And did he get kicked in his good eye?
He was kicked full force in the nose. And Lulan wakes up. She'd taken one of the other rooms. Lulan, you descend from upstairs. Most of the party's there except for Alif and obviously Freya.
Ooh. Okay.
Devlan, if you're here, Devlan, you've woke up underneath the table that Voltrim was sleeping on.
Oh, what a time to be alive.
Except for Ash has now been sick on your boots.
Oh, you win some, you lose some.
He's just the most chill person we always needed in this group of volatile beings.
So, Freya, Leaf is going to lead you back to the inn. You feel so much more relaxed and calm now. You've really taken in some fresh air.
Did they sleep out all night?
They didn't sleep. They just watched the sunrise.
Oh.
Can I just kind of stand up at this point and look over at the dwarf or the halfling and ask who actually is he?
Who, me?
I asked you last night, and I still don't know who you are.
That's true. I guess introductions are in order.
I'm Davlan Proudbelly. I'm just
but-
some guy.
Ash stands up and he's like, Reiner, I need to introduce you to Davlan Proudbelly. This man is the captain of the North Guard's scouts. What a fine man stands before you. Do a bow, Davlan.
I do a tiny little bow.
Oh, come
He
Just and like throw up a little bit. And just dribbles out and then I come back up.
slamming your head on the table.
You're just gonna hear me upstairs go, "What is that smell from downstairs?"
Gwen wakes up. My
cabbages.
So Davlan, Ash starts over. It's like he fought alongside us in the battle for Marquette, and has received the king, his lord's permission to journey to Middengard.
Can I go over and like sit down next to him and be like, "Hi, it's very nice to learn so much about you from so many different sources apart from yourself." And go shake hands.
That's quite all right. It's been a pleasure for me too.
Reiner, you're sitting in my sick. Bleaty comes over.
Just takes a drink and starts drinking.
You win some, you lose some.
At
Have
this
we-
moment. Oh, sorry.
Have we told you about the fight with Mortarion before you guys arrived yet?
Who are you talking to?
I'm still looking at Angel, looking at.
I guess
Reiner.
I'm gonna start coming down the
Lulan.
stairs.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Didn't we
we
fight
never,
them?
we never really got round to what you guys did.
Yeah,
We
we've
only
not described what we did.
criticised what we did.
Freya will return at this point.
I'm gonna turn back
Oh.
around and go back up the stairs.
No. I'm gonna have a
Well, I
reunion.
gotta put my gear on, you know, I'm in my pajamas.
Angel's in his dressing gown.
Yeah.
He runs back upstairs to put his dressing gown on.
I'm gonna put my gear on just in case. Then I'll come back.
I'm with Leaf though, aren't I?
Yeah, but the two of you have returned.
Okay, cool.
And then, please, Rykar, continue.
Well, Freya Leaf, you're gonna help tell the story. So yeah, we.
Oh, good morning to you too, Voltram.
Good morning, Freya. It's nice to see you. Did you have a nice evening?
Yeah, I did. Thank you. Well, the late end of my evening was good.
Okay,
The
now
rest
I'm
of
gonna
it-
slide down the stairs.
Can Freya walk to the bar and get herself like a?
I just offered you a drink.
Oh, okay. Can I take that then?
Can I do an athletics check to see if I slide down the banister well?
Yeah, roll a dex.
Gosh, please fail. Please fail.
Fucking natural 20.
Hey.
Angel slides. So Angel slides. So Freya, you enter, and after you say that, the Angel's bedroom door closes, and he like swaggers up to the banister, lifts up his trousers a little bit, and perches on it like it's a horse as he slides down it. As he lands, he takes his entire cloak and flicks it around his neck like a scarf, sitting cross-legged at the table, staring directly at you and Leaf.
I wanted to potentially land next to Leaf, like, so. Good night.
That's a hell of a distance. The stairs are on the opposite side.
Okay, fine. Then I will just land curiously.
With air boots to cover.
Yeah, oh, that's a good shout. With a nat 20.
I'll allow it. So you jump off the banister at the very second, so you have a little bit of air time as you slide over, kind of pirouetting as you do so. You put your arms around Leaf, and he's like, "It's not what you think. We just
Sorry, Freya's next to Leaf, going what?
We just watched the sunrise. Ash chimes in.
You watched it?
Well, I've watched a lot of suns rise in my day. If you want to watch the sunrise with me, Freya. Ash kind of like taps his fingers on the desk.
I'll sort of like scratch my head and go back to the where I was standing.
Can Freya just give Leaf kind of a look and then walk towards Voltrum?
And can Voltrum just like toss a coaster at Angel? Just very loosely, just like loop it there.
Roll a dex for me.
What, with intent to like strike or?
With an intent for it to slightly tap your body.
Sorry, I just got this like
15.
coaster like.
The coaster lands and hitting Angel.
Okay, he's here. This is now going to be the habit. Where even was I? Okay, we headed north towards Marquette, and honestly, a lot of it is a bit of a blur because it was an awfully long way. But the lands around here are like heavily corrupted. As you saw from inside the city, there's this kind of red marshland that surrounds. And while we were approaching the city, we found the Knights of the Silver Tree had been attacked by this like undead army. And I feel like we spent most of our time fighting the undead. Would you say that's right, Freya?
Pretty much, yeah. And lots of explosions and
Fireballs.
and making sure more of our people didn't die.
Yeah. We met Daishen, who was the leader of the Silver Tree.
Where is she now?
I guess she fell in the fight with Mortarion, but to say that she fell is kind of a loose one because she never really had a body. Her armor was made by the same person that made my armor. But she was crazy powerful.
Sounds like a pretty good ally.
I feel like we've heard her name before, but I don't remember where. Anyone have any memories?
I think I do. Remember that? And then just go look at Rhino a little bit. Remember the city of Lazarus?
Oh, I remember Lazarus very well.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's a well there, and there was. Yeah, I think there was a
She
lady
was the
and
one
Lord
that told
Daishen.
me to get to the well, and that the well would save him.
Yeah, my bad. You don't mean Lady and Lord Daijin, do you?
Quite possibly. The form that they took, I wouldn't. I called her a lady or a she, but I'm not sure if that's even a fair description. Like 7 or 8 foot tall, incredibly strong, but no form. It was just the armor. And
if I remember correctly, that well that we were meant to go to, was that not the well that there was a great sorceress in? Did this Daijin know any type of magic or anything?
She had power basically about every element.
Oh.
Do you remember when? Oh, what's that face? When we first went to Lazarus, and there was that well, and there was that sorceress
There was someone in
that was
it.
meant to be trapped inside the well. There was a
There
great
was
sorceress and some shit.
Yeah,
Was
I remember
this
someone
the
being
book?
in the well.
Was this 'cause
Someone
of
at the
book?
bottom who looked decrepit and hungry and basically on death's door. That can't be the same Daijin. Could it?
I've never heard the name before. And to have it like said twice. It's not of our time. It's an
No.
ancient name.
How did she die?
Mortarion used the books, I think, to like destroy her essence, or maybe control her essence, siphon it.
Well, that sounds like somehow she's.
This was
connected to the-
right before you arrived. Do you not remember? Would there have been the armor on the floor?
There was armor.
No, there wasn't.
Was it not?
Okay. I could remember.
Oh, wait, actually, no. When you arrived,
there
actually,
was.
no. When you arrived, it wasn't on the floor. It was in the like siphon being drained.
And then it disappeared when we shut
and then
the book.
as you shut the book and Mortarion died, quote unquote, the like a spherical magical water appeared, like similar to the water that you and Angel walked through, and it collected the armor and then vanished into nothing.
So,
Mysterious water.
we don't know what's happened to her. But she had a real obsession with the books, and she wanted me to give her the grimoire.
Of course, in your possession now is not just the Grimoire of Destruction, but also the Grimoire of Creation.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that disappeared.
Oh no, you're right, Reiner. That did disappear with the
Yeah, I
water and the armor.
thought so.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah.
So she wanted to unite the books, and I think that was to get her body back. Is that right? Am I remembering that right? Devlan, Gwen.
I believe so.
Eve?
Devlin doesn't even know his own backstory, so I'm sure I remember this.
Gwen's gonna pipe in and go, yeah, that sounds pretty accurate.
So,
I'm happy. Gwen is so happy all the time. How are you here?
I know, this is my bar.
This is your bar. So we were making our way towards Marketh. We'd met up with the Knights of the Silver Tree and with the people of Northgard. Is that right, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah, Northgard. And we made our way north, and then over a couple of days we planned a siege, and then carried it out. Within that, we had to split in two. So I helped command essentially the approach of the walls, and while that went on, Freya, Gwen, Ash, and a number of the elves, as well as the Knights of the Silver Tree, they tried to lead like a sneaky mission inside. I think it went okay because you're